Hey folks, this is Bardic Dragoon. Welcome back to Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. So when we last left off, we had explored Alcerund, our entry point into the Red Sands Desert of Detir? Yeah, whatever. And, well, ended up stumbling across and dealing with a situation basically... Where basically you had Faye going feral. Okay, actually aim, that would be useful. Anyway, but we ended up dealing with that. Basically, one Faye trying to, save the whole coming of the end of Faye that seems to be popping up and being talked about recently. So, he tried to do that and ended up doing it in a way that tended to lead to a lot of Fae going, basically, that's that feral. Actually, nah. Definitely no. Go to blacksmith. Yeah, no, it's not going to boost our blacksmithing enough to where we can start messing with it at this point. And I'm kind of okay with not messing with it at this point, because we'll break the game when we start doing that. 2 points extra damage. And the actual initial damage on hit is quite a bit higher, actually. Less damage over time, but it's also 2 different damage types. I can see that being useful. So... Alright. But yes, Aegon's Tomb, we'll be getting to that before too long. Oh, it's actually apparently part of, Alcerund. Interesting. Anyway, but yeah, since we've taken care of that, there's really not much else to do in Alcerund, except apparently that dungeon we just found. I swear I thought that was part of the area we're going to today, which is, well, you can kind of see it through there, the Hollowlands. Leveling-wise, it's scaled levels 8 to 22, so everything there is going to be at its max level since we are currently level 22. And... well, it's kind of a mining town. Well, mining center, I guess. Like, town might be a bit of a overstatement when you actually see the level of civilization. Yeah, there we go. The Modus Mining Outpost. Which is basically this building here, and then up there behind those rocks there's a hill, and up behind that hill there's another building, and that's pretty much the extent of this place as far as like civilization goes. However, interesting enough, there's this nice little man focusing very hard on that map on the floor that he's not actually looking at. He has got a quest marker, so I suppose we should talk to him.
Looks like I'm in luck. Didn't expect to see so heavily armed an adventurer wandering into our camp. Are you interested in a job? I've got a Fey beast situation I need taken care of.
Okay. I'm good at killing beasts and Fey beast, I suppose. I'm not sure what Fey beast are versus regular beast, but I'm sure I can handle it. Let's do this.
Excellent. A pack of wild Fey have holed up at the canyon hill site at the top of the ledge. I've already dispatched a scholar to investigate, but he hasn't returned. You'll find him near the road towards the mine. I'll have more information for you there, but it isn't useful for much else. The coward refuses to go near the Fey. Get to the site and figure out why those blasted things have come out of the mine, and then get rid of them. Speak to the scholar when the deed is done. He'll pay you.
Alright. So I guess we should go talk to that scholar. That said, first let's take a look here in... oh, there's a flower over here I missed. Okay, let's get that. Then we'll go inside here into the main outpost. And, well, yeah, it's a little mining outpost. There's stuff and... mostly living quarters for people. But, more importantly, there's this dude.
You look well armed. Aren't you here about the Croddock? We have a vicious one on our hands. It's about the desert, killing any workers it can catch. How in blazes it developed a taste for gnome flesh, only that damn thing knows. Confound it. Between the Canyon Hill incident and that beast, our schedule's ground to a halt.
So there's a Croddock attacking the miners?
You got the picture. Don't know how the damned old thing got a taste for him, but once it gets an idea, there's no stopping it. We've put a price on its hide, but who'd be crazy enough to earn it?
I'm crazy. I'd be willing to try.
Well, you sure? All right, it's your funeral. You should speak to Edgar Aaron of Aaron Excavations. He'll know how to find Bloodbane. Edgar's lived in the Hollowlands longer than any of us.
So, how do I find this thing anyway?
Speak to Edgar Aaron of Aaron's Excavations. He's been in the Hollowlands longer than any of us. He'll know how to find Bloodbane. I'll warn you though, Edgar's bitter about Motus luring away his workers away with higher wages. He probably finds the situation ironic now that Bloodbane is attacking Junehead Mine. You look like you can take care of yourself, but you should be careful out there.
Will do. Actually, really, I should be careful out there. This recording multiple attempts here, and it has not gone well. All right, so we've got no, not that one. No. This. And so, yeah, there's that. But over here, which I didn't realize. What's this over here? Oh. Okay, so there's that too over here. Huh. I thought we'd be having to go farther into the desert to deal with that. So I guess we'll take care of that too.
Always bring headwear, lest the sun burn you down.
That's actually good advice. It's good advice in the desert, which is living in a desert. Well, first of all, I don't listen. Well, then again, I suppose with my current hairstyle, well, I had a big old afro. That does a good job blocking sunlight. It also acts kind of like a wind sail when the wind gets kind of unruly. So it's like, I'm walking from home from work, and then like, oh, wait, nope, the wind wants me to just run into the middle of the street, and I'm having trouble stopping it from making me do that. Not for my build. Warrior strength, that's, yeah. Increased total health. Don't really care for the shadow prisms, so we won't worry about that. But yeah, the one thing I've kind of noticed, you don't see a lot of parasols out here. Like, feels like that would be a thing you'd see a lot of. And there's the air and the other. Apparently, there's 2 mining operations out here. I thought there was only the one. Silly me. Look, air and excavation mine. Oh. All right. Well, we can't go inside. That's okay. I didn't want to go inside anyway. So yeah. So what do you got to say, Edgar Aaron?
There's no work here for you, stranger. Check with Motus if you're looking for a job. You'll not find one with us.
Boy, you seem depressed. Anyway, I was told you might know something about the giant monster killing miners.
Capstan sent you my way, did he? Yes, I'm familiar with old Bloodbane. This Croddock is extremely protective of a particular pack of brownies. The surest way to draw it out of hiding is to attack those brownies. They help Bloodbane hunt, you see. I'll mark their territory on your map for you. Good luck. No one's been able to best the creature yet, and it would be unfortunate if you didn't make it back.
That'll be fine. So, okay, we're gonna have to go kill a bunch of brownies, huh? Oh. I guess he has closed up shop. Even the mining excavations office is, like, locked up. I wonder if there's a way to get a key. Greater mana regeneration potion could actually be useful. Not a pile of rock. Oh. Maybe I should pay attention to the mini-map to tell, whether or not that's something I should really be doing. As far as, oh, that looks like a pile of rocks, but it's not a pile of rocks. Does that make sense? I feel like it does make sense if you've been playing or watching this game, because, like, the number of times, like, there's a hidden treasure. It's a pile of rocks. It's a pile of rocks with stuff in it, admittedly, but it's still just a pile of rocks. Alright. Nope, not talking to them. That is... There's kind of one major quest line, and then that, like an extra quest that just kind of fits alongside things in this area. The problem is, that quest has been known, if you accept it early, to cause issues, actually, with the spawning of the brownies that we need to find in order to lure out the Croddock. So, yeah. We're not going to take that quest until we've kind of finished up the other major quest line, which the 2 quests that we've picked up kind of both feed into that. So we're going to do that. First, we're going to raid this mining outpost here, because in an RPG hero, that's what we do. We steal people's stuff for the cause of saving the world. I mean, the
The
greater good and all that.
Hollowlands are a harsh place to make a living, but we make do.
It does seem, especially if you're doing hard labor like mining. Again, mining seems to be common in desert areas, at least based on where. Ooh, leggings of the Wanderer. I mean, clearly not for my build, but that's part of a set. What do we got here? Okay, finesse armor. Surrounded by foes, Corin hid in a cave where he found this armor. In his newfound armor, Corin faced his enemies and they died. That is a very not terribly interesting story. Anyway, take that. Take the rest of that too. And you. That wasn't even really worth opening. Oh well. How are you? Go away. Anything in here? Scepter of Bloodthirst. It might be useful. Putrefied Flay Blades, less so. And... no, wait. Armor. Chance to steal health, but... significantly weaker than what we have. So, yeah, no. Scepter of Bloodthirst gets junked. Also, do I have extra armor? Oh, yeah. Because I picked up the fact that I can't put the House of Ballads equipment back in the box kind of annoys me. But yeah, because we picked up the leggings of the Wanderer. Ooh, pardon me. It says we forgot new armor, so that's cool. Anyway, hello. You have a question?
Oh, I'm in a terrible bind. I don't dare go forward, and I certainly can't go back. Mind you, I wouldn't go up that eastern ledge. It's most unsafe.
So I presume you're the researcher they sent to go find those Fae, who is kind of a coward from what I hear?
Yes. Well, no. I got 10 paces up the slope when I spotted those Fae. What's a scholar to do against hordes of vicious beasts? One of those boggarts, it shook its fist at me.
Not shaking its fist. Oh, how frightening and terrifying. Get the hell up there.
Yes, and find out what's wrong. Now that I've found it, and have no desire to investigate further.
So, what did you see while you were running away? See anything useful?
There were boggarts, lots of boggarts. And I think I saw a thresh. I was rather too busy running to note the particulars.
Alright, let's go take a look, buddy.
Well, if you were willing to go first, I would have no objection to trailing behind at a safe distance. Lead the way. Up the slope we go.
Hi, what are you doing in the desert, fish man? Really, he resisted that. I would figure fishermen would be weak to thunder. Go figure. Wait or alchemist start. So the problem is there isn't really much advantage to be gained by boosting alchemy at this point.
There they are. Dispatch them before they attack me.
Where there what are?
Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my.
Okay, I'm just gonna ignore you and go forward with this. You keep close. Okay, I figured you'd be a lot farther back considering the way you were talking. Oh, this must be. Boom. Not quite a dramatic explosion. I didn't really line that up well to make for dramatic and satisfying combo with, but I'm not complaining.
Where did they all come from?
That's what you're here to figure out, buddy. So, let's keep going so we can do that. That sounds like a good plan to you? I think it sounds like a good plan to me. Oh dear, lots of sprites. It's worrisome because these guys attack from a distance. Alright. So, yeah, it does seem like something's going down. Just all these sprites popping out of nowhere like that. So let's continue on this. What's the glowy thing over there? Is that a quest mark just pointing at the ground?
I see something at the end of the trail.
Was it a quest marker? Because it just disappeared. If you ask, yeah, it looks like it just disappeared. If you ask me. Anyway, yeah, back to the glowy wall there. Oh, whoops. All right, now cool. There's. Boom. Yeah, soft gravel powder might be useful. I forget what that's used to make. Alright. So there's this big door here, but more importantly, there's weird shimmery wall and also Fey Lady. What's up? What's up, Home Slice?
Another come to steal the light, come to trouble the reverie.
What?
They are my friends, drawn here as I drift between the dream world and the world of the waking. The light, source of solace, snuck in, sharp knives, soft feet, stole the jewel from my side. Took it northward, through the narrow rocks, to their village of wood and cloth.
So you summoned the Fae because it sounded like the miners stole gems from you? What? Okay. Maybe you have some context that will help clear this up?
It's beginning to make sense. This Fey maiden is real, but I believe we're speaking to a projection of her as she dreams. There is a Fey hollow under this mine, where I'll wager she sleeps. And these other Fey, they are drawn to the power of this projection. Restoring to her this light she speaks of might calm things down. Find me at the Motus mining office when you return it to her. I'll make sure you're duly compensated.
So I need to go find this light, whatever it is, and return it to her. Food Silverite Greatsword. That would be useful if I were a warrior. So I need to
Soft
find
feet,
her.
sharp knives. No!
Okay. Maybe here. Canyon Hill Mine. I've got. Where is it pointing me towards? Oh. Okay, so I guess her light is in that direction then. Okay, sure, why not?
Soft feet, sharp knives. No!
Okay. And so fell the son of Laz. I don't even know who that is. That feels like it's a unique monster, but like I have no context for what just happened, other than me killing things. But that happens a lot in this game. It's about them combos, yo. Oh. Okay, no, apparently it's just an enemy type. Okay. The son of Laz, I guess, is just their version of a zombie. So who's Laz, and why are all the zombies his sons? What are the daughters of Laz now? That didn't quite work. Alright, cool. Barguess. Actually, barcasts aren't that bad to deal with. Actually, a lot of things aren't with the mage. Now that I'm kind of getting to the swing of using the mage, like, I think I still prefer, just because, you know, what I enjoy about this game is a lot of that, you know, kind of combos and stuff like that. And yeah, the warrior had that in large part just because they'd be like, I've got enough health, and I could just be like, hit stun is not a thing that exists. I don't believe in it, and it's not going to affect me, and boom, that works. Oh, this doesn't look good. Yeah. Hello. Okay. Well, that was easy. Now I just need to figure out how to return it to. So... Ah, cave over there, okay. That makes sense, I think. Sounds like it makes sense what's happening. But I did with the ice shards there, to launch them off the combo and then ice shards. That probably would have looked cool if I had positioned the camera where I could actually see. What the heck is that over there? Is that the item drop from that cliff, that skeleton they sent off the cliff? Because if so, they got some good mileage on that. Or not, because that's him right there. So, what's the glowy item pickup thing over here? Oh, it's a skeleton lying in the middle of the desert. Cool. Adept hood. It's, okay, no, it's a finesse armor. Okay. I just want to make sure we weren't getting too close to the next area, because I didn't quite want to lock it in. Next area is, yeah, it is Menteri, and that is scaled 8 to 23. So if we went in now, we would scale it below max level, which isn't super big of a problem, but you know, I don't want things like, I don't want to be too overpowered for a lot of the game, and I'm already having trouble doing that, or not doing that rather. Greater social grace, and persuasion skill weight 2. The problem is you never know when the persuasion skill checks come up, so, well, I suppose there are lists I found of them, but, like, I don't really care, especially there aren't that many of them, actually. Persuasion, when it's useful, it's a really useful skill, but it's not that many times where it even comes up. It's weird. Alright, so Shadowthorn is apparently where we need, is apparently where we need to return Arun's light to, so let's do that. And explore around here. See if we can steal something else. That's totally not going to cause more problems, right? Ooh, fine oak staff. Oh, actually not that great. Okay. Disciple staff. Also not that great. Dispelling boost. Meh. Actually, since we're getting low on inventory space, let's really quickly just repair a bunch of stuff and free up some more inventory space. Not much, since you can have repair kits and stacks of 10, so I pretty much just freed up one slot in the inventory by using up that one stack of 4 that I had, and then a little bit extra, but, you know. Okay, so... Okay, let's say this is one of those if I jump down here. Because it looks like this is another one of those... Okay, no, this is a side path. Okay, let's say... The fact that over here looks like there's, yeah, a jump point near that. Oh, it's a pile of rocks. Like, it's one of those circular dungeons that has a one path, but there's a side track here. And okay, this side track is actually its own little independent room. Hope I didn't need to use that ice dagger thingy, but then again I got so much MP and such good MP recovery that like, oops, I used a spell and I didn't need to. Isn't really that much of a punishment. So wait, where are we at? Yeah, we are at inventory limit here. So time to start. That actually filled or opened up a lot of space. We hadn't found a lot of actually useful or... Well, then again, some of the stuff since... what, I'm getting... Status, skills... No, it's mercantile or something, yeah. 30% of the item gold, and like something like 600 gold and stuff like that. So I guess like some of just the basic stuff, but high-grade materials gives some solid money, but then again, I've also got almost 200,000. So it's like, you know, ooh, I missed out on 500 gold. Darn. Yeah, whatever. Oh, anyway, we've been in the dungeon for a little bit. I forgot to look at that. Yeah, Shadow Thorn. Scale levels 10 to 25. But we're also almost at level 23, so we're about to out-level this place. Let's get things right now. We're skilled at 22. Food Gold Talisman. It doesn't give me the poison resistance, so that's one that's the one I have right now. So, nah, we'll pass. Can't touch this. All right. And let's see. This is the side path. Let's see where it leads. Into a treasure chest. Alchemy items. I suppose that'll be useful. We'll get some use out of that. And then back to the main... Oh, I missed some flowers over here. Ow! Yeah, F you, jerk. Stupid jerk plant. Okay, yeah, we already looked that direction. So then forward we go after healing, because that plant hurt a lot. There we go. Practicing safe harvesting and all that. Don't want to, get a game over from the plant trying to eat my face. That'd be embarrassing. I mean, if that did happen, you guys wouldn't see it, so it wouldn't be super embarrassing. Oh. Crafter's Hands. Let's see, it's a chakram. Less damage, only 90 damage. Let's see, better physical damage up front, better ice damage up front. Ooh, plus 70 to health and a boost to critical hit damage. Huh. So, actually no, because it doesn't do as much upfront damage, because right now I'm doing 67, this would only be 60. And overall damage, let's see. Its creator, Mon Aven, was a master of gemcraft and Scholia Arcana Archsage, as well as a noted tournament champion. Okay, makes sense. It's more durable than what we've got right now as well. Yeah, let's see how this rolls for a bit. Alright. Boss fight? Methinks boss fight. Alright. Wasn't expecting that. Alright, so you lock the door with magic and... Land cheese. Actually, you know what? Ow. Right, I forgot you guys have projectiles. Not as good as what I have. Raider... Oh, Sagecraft. Yeah, I don't care. Minor damage boost. Man. Kind of figuring they like set this up like it was going to be a boss room, and since those were ancient Lin Shi rather than just regular ones, I figured they'd be challenging. I drank all those potions for nothing. That's great. Oh, hello. I found your light.
The light returned to me. Did you do this? The blessings of the thorn and shadow be upon your head, little mortal. Now lead me to the reverie, and the deep shadow and the far wind's sighs.
Okay.
Ah.
That sounded more revelatory rather than, you know, deep sigh of relief, as we're like, ah, I see now. Or is that just me? Am I the only one who kind of interpreted that way? And jump! Back to the entrance, basically. But, well, we took care of the Fey monster, or the Fey beast problem, so... I think he said go talk to the scholar to get our money for doing a job well done and all that. There you go. Alright, and... You're there. He is... Okay, no, okay, we do go all the way back to the mining center. Cool. Alright, let's do that then. Oh, and we gotta level up too. Look at that fish man just kind of slide down the hill a little bit. I don't know why that amused me, but it did. And soft scribble powder. Let's nope, level up. There we go. Oh dear. Well, we've already hit the point where we're going to be over leveling again. I figured we'd be doing a change to build. Let's see, oh, traps are split in the minimap. Ooh, that could be useful. That's a really useful one. Ooh, that could be useful. I mean, already like 90% chance I very rarely fail, but that could be useful. Ooh, the dark sickles are removed. That is actually very useful. Yeah, sure, we'll do that. No, I didn't want to go backwards. I wanted to go forwards. All right. Oh, we're actually going to be able to get to... so let's see. We've got all those maxed out. Not putting any points there. That's already maxed out. Not putting more points there. Let's see, that's already maxed out. Yeah, so that's that point there. And then... Why is it... Game, why are you being stupid? There we go. For some reason it wasn't showing the descriptions properly. But yes, we've hit level 70, which means we've unlocked the final tier of abilities for... Well, we spent 70 points rather, which means we've unlocked the final tier of abilities for... Well, it's for any single class build. It's how it's going to work, but yeah. For the, since we're doing Sorcerer right now, that. It means we get Sphere of Retribution, which is an upgrade to the Sphere of Protection. Gains the power to fire off deadly ethereal splinters when enemies draw near. So not just when they walk into you, you can actually just start hitting them with stuff from long range. Meteor, which is a wholly separate spell from Mark of Flame, calls forth a meteor from the skies, dealing massive damage to the area before you. And Winter's Embrace, which is an upgrade to Ice Barrage, similar to Tempest, which allows you to basically launch a persistent cloud of ice which sits in a spot and just causes damage to anything within it. It can be useful in tight enclosures, but you know, there's a lot of wide open spaces. Like, unless you're focusing particularly on dungeons, it's okay. So with that said, we're gonna do those two. And nope, still got some points to go till we can upgrade that. Okay, cool. That said, let's see, what do I want to... You know what? Because I don't want to give up the fire explosion. But, you know, I so very rarely use that. And... And yes, that is the Meteor spell. Oh, and damage-wise, the things we just learned, Sphere of Retribution, which since it's actually level 3, because of our equipment that upgrades the skill, or the level of our skills, 130 physical damage and staggering the opponent. As for the Meteor, current level, 650 points of fire damage and 90 points of burning damage in an area around the target's at the target's location. So yeah. Also, I should actually, really quickly, because I don't know if the upgrade actually sticks, so we're going to put that there for the moment. Move, recast. There we go. Alright. So yes, we are now even more deadly. Isn't that great? I think it's great, but yeah, maybe that's just me. So let's go get our money for killing those Fey Beasts and returning Arudin's Light, whatever her name is. Okay, so it is still the researcher. He's just inside the building now. Had enough adventuring for today?
A Fey relic? Was that it? She called it a light. I wonder what possessed those fools to steal it. No matter. Facts are, without you, I'd still be tugging my beard at the bottom of that slope. So please have this. The interest rewards those who smooth its way. Goodbye. Thank you for all you've done.
No worries. And then let's go take care of that other quest here. Bloodbane. There we go. And it's pointing us over in that direction. Okay, cool. So now we have just a long walk to the desert. And yeah, that is a big mountain. I can't remember if it actually becomes important, because it is, if I'm not mistaken, part of Mentir, or maybe is that where Odessa is? Honestly, it's been a while since I've last played this game any farther than the Feylands. This is one of those games like I played, but it's like as I get into it, it's like it kind of gets less and less interesting as time goes, or as the playthrough goes on. So like so there's a lot of like unfinished playthroughs I've done of this game. I've actually never beaten it. I have gotten like 70-80% of the way through the game a few times. Oh. You like that show? Eh? Let me pick my flowers in peace, you stupid zombies. But as I was saying, I have gotten like 70-80% of the way through this game before, but I've never actually beaten it, and it's a lot of, like I said, a lot of playthroughs that just like, kind of. But then again, when there's a lot of brownies. Oh. Ah, hello. You know what? Rather than deal with you, because Kurdoks are obnoxious to fight. So, we're just gonna face this with his eyes. Silver talisman. Not as good as what I've got. I mean, with the gems, I might be able to make an argument that it could become as much, but I don't really feel like messing with that right now. And I don't know why I hit that button. That was not the button I wanted. Alright, cool. Oh, I didn't create an alchemist start. Yeah, I don't really need that. But look, our first lore stone of the area.
In ancient times, the desert had no shade. The sun burned the land to ruin. The rivers disappeared, and the animals hid underground. The people cried to Helios for mercy, but he didn't answer their prayers. As the plants withered in the heat, the Hollowlands echoed with the crackle of fires.
Alright, so, yes, the lore stones here are going to be the history of the desert. Here's hoping we actually find them, because, I mean, the fact that we are over 30 minutes into this, I've already completed one of the quests here, and still only have found just that one. And, oh, why am I not picking things up? Explode! How are you still alive? There we go. Now let me pick flowers in peace, you stupid zombies. Actually, let's head this way, because this should be the entrance. There's a corpse here. Finesse build, might build, nothing I can use. Okay, I've angered the zombies. I've angered the undead. Only one way to solve this problem. Scorched Earth Protocol. Billy! Are you done? Thank you. Too many things survived that Scorched Earth Protocol with my giant meteor here. Clearly I need to take some lessons from Sephiroth, because that totally worked for him, right? I have no clue why I decided to go there with that joke. Whatever. So yeah, these are the same armor-wise, but that has more health. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Storm Scythe. Lostvar chakrams redecorated and spellforged by an Almain master enchanter. Let's see. Chance to steal mana. Electric damage was already covered by my staff anyway, and it's not even as much damage. No, that's great. Yeah, no. You get to be kept, but you don't get to stay in my inventory for long. And what are you? The Dune's Head Mine. And we need to unlock that. Something tells me we need to do more quests to get a key for that. Hey, guess what? We good? Y'all dead? No, clearly not. Point my staff at you and you just fall over. Ignore the lightning bolts coming out of my staff. It's funnier that way. And yeah, we actually explored a pretty large portion of this map. Interesting. Ah, hey, there's another lore stone. I was starting to get worried we weren't going to find any more. So what is... No. Status. Lore stones. The Hollowlands. Ooh, boost to fire resistance. Cool, okay. Are you zombies about to stop me from reading a good story? Or listening, as the case may be? Now leave me to my audiobooks in peace, thank you very much. They're magical rocks that read stories to me. Yeah, close enough.
Then winged Saina, the mediator of earth and sky, came from Ishara. She beheld the suffering desert and swooped down upon the Hollowlands. Her feathers shaded the scorching sands. Her wings cooled the broken ground. Her tears fell to the dust where rivers were born.
All right. And let's see. No, yeah, there's no other entrance exit here other than Mentiara. So this isn't going to lead to a new area. It's going to lead to a sub-area, which, actually, no, I was about to say, might lead us to a story quest, actually, like a main story quest, but no, actually it won't. That's going to be another side path, it looks like, based on what I can see in the map so far. Saltwell Caverns. Okay, nifty. Hi. Want to play doggies? They don't play nice. Apparently you don't either, so... Alright, back to picking flowers and exploring the desert. And there's just a zombie standing there by himself, huh? Oh! Okay, that was actually 4 zombies all stacked on top of each other. Go figure. Okay, that actually surprised me. I was not expecting, like, oh, just a single zombie. Let me go bully the zombie. Nope, he had friends apparently. I mean, I still bullied all 4, him and his friends, but you know, I had a brief moment of what the hell is happening right now. So, you know, overall, I'm not sure where I'm going with this. Really? Try again. Nope, you're not allowed to touch me, sorry. I am explosive. If you get near me, you'll just blow up. Ignore the fact that I'm casting spells that have that effect. Alright, looks like nothing we missed over here, so let's, yeah, okay, we are going in the direction I was originally going before those zombies surprised me, and then I got sidetracked. And there's those zombies that surprised me. And, oh, nice little oasis, and what do we have here? Oh! Oh shit, you dudes. They're like nastier Kurdoks. Probably wants to just fate shift you all into non-existence, but I am showing off the game here, so okay, and maybe I was misremembering those things. So then again, as I think I mentioned before, the gameplay that got where I got the far, or the playthrough where I got the farthest in this game, I spent a lot of time rushing forward to. Why am I looking at this? The sectors are in my inventory. But rushing forward to make sure I found all the skill trainers and adventuring into areas that were well above my level. So, you know, my encounters with things like this might have been a bit not 100% accurate. Actually, yeah, this has been going well, so let's throw that out. It's a weaker version of what I already have, so yeah, no, get rid of that. Okay, cool. Anyway, what was I doing? But yeah, so like I'm sitting like, oh no, this enemy is obnoxious and really hard to fight. Well, maybe if I went like half the level of it, maybe it wouldn't have been. I don't know. Shadow Prism, go into junk. That's good, I'll take it. Ah, nice. Mystical dispellable chest and a weird, inconsistent, invisible wall. Okay, sure, why not? Got my build. Let's see. Plus 45 to health. But I lose my +1 to all my sorcery abilities. Then all I get is plus 45 to health. Which I will need to take a look. What is my health at? Actually, plus 45 would be a pretty sizable boost. It'd be about 20% roughly. 20-25%, somewhere in that range. Nope. Alright. Oh, hey, you have treasure too. Minor healing potion. Wow, that was so worthwhile. And that actually filled out my inventory, huh? Alright. You know what? And where are you? Minor healing potion. Didn't do much good, but like I was a little bit hurt. Felt, you know, weird to throw that away. And there's something along the path of that river that I'm missing. I doubt there's going to be any lore stones there. Lore stones are usually tucked away in little nooks and crannies, so I doubt this big empty area or around the river is going to have much there. So it does look like there is going to be a dive spot to search for items. What do we have? Gem shards. And okay, well, let's head back to this side of the river then. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm really starting to think my remembering of these guys is a little overblown or a little overwrought. Just chance. Stop summoning minions. Doesn't work the first time, do it again. Really? Did you not see Scorched Earth just now? You guys stop trying to kill me, okay? I'm just trying to peacefully talk about this game. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, there's +1 to sorcery abilities. I only really gain like 11 points of armor. Yeah, no, that's junk. Ooh. There we go. That wasn't worth the effort, really. I mean, it's not even my build. Why am I looking? Alright. What's around this corner? Nothing. Just a corner that leads around itself. Yeah, there's a shrine. Lyria's Blessing. Isn't that like a boost to mana recovery? Oh, lowered mana cost. Okay. Or the mana cost. I forget, because I chose Lyria's Blessing at the beginning. I forget what it specifically does, the one that I chose, or it's the one you can get just from, like, shrines you find out in the environment. Anyway. Oh, Overlook Camp. Cool. Mind if I just, like, wreck your shit before I talk to you, buddy? Cool. You're cool with that? I'm cool with that. Let's talk.
You are my contact. I should have known. Punctuality is not one of your people's strengths, and you have so few.
Listen here, you racist little shit.
You may recall our mutual friend, Formerus Hughes. The gnome who brought you back to life? I suspect you would, but I gather you've been quite busy. Well, Scholar Hughes has been missing since the attack on his tower. As his patron, I am quite concerned. I want you to find him. You are, how shall I say, uniquely suited to the task.
Why do you need Hugh? Why are you looking for him? You looking for your return on investment, buddy? What's going on?
Don't be obtuse. I am his patron. As such, I own everything that Scholar Hughes produces. I suppose that includes you as well. The secrets in his laboratories are meant for gnome eyes only. They must be controlled at any cost.
Can I actually trust you? You're not getting on my good side here. First, you call me like punk. You call me or my entire race lazy and non-punctual, and then you like say you basically technically probably own me in some capacity.
I could ask the same question. For all I know, Formerus Hughes is on the run from you. I am willing to assume that's not the case. Simply put, you may be my only chance of locating Hughes. Just as I may be yours.
So we have a mutual interest. So, as long as when it comes working towards that goal, we should trust each other. Fine.
It would seem the incident at Alistar made Scholar Hughes a touch paranoid. Every time we receive a clue about his location, he vanishes before I can reach him. But he's running out of places to hide. It's my opinion that there's one hope left of finding Hughes. You.
Why do you think me? I mean, I'm into the idea of finding this dude, but why do you think I'm the key to finding him?
I'm grateful. Scholar Hughes is quite fortunate to have friends like us. Hughes has an old laboratory in the cavern of Saltwell Mines. I believe he's been conducting research there since the destruction of Alistar Tower. Find him, and you will be rewarded for your contribution to science. I will await your success in the Librarium in Edessa.
Saltwell Mines. Didn't we find that place recently? Yeah, that was here. Okay, cool. I'll go take care of that in a bit. Actually, set it back to the quest I was actually pursuing here. And yeah, we've actually seen everything there is to see here, and yet we've somehow not found all the lore stones. We've barely found 2. That's weird. Huh. And again, this episode's starting to run long, so... Well, long is a relative term, considering how long some of these episodes for this series have been. You know, maybe not so much. Like, we've had some episodes going for like an hour and a half, you know, feature-length videos of a dude talking over a video game. I'm sure that's what you guys are into, right? But yeah, we'll turn in this quest. I think we'll call it a day. But first, I just noticed there's a dive spot over here, so let's go do that. And you are...
Oh, it's you.
Oh, here.
I've been hoping you'd come by. Miners report no sight or sound of Bloodbane since you ventured out into the desert. That means they can start work on the Dunehead site, and that you've earned your pay. You
Cool.
look like you can take care of yourself, but you should be careful out there.
Alright. There we go. Let's say, where's the next quest in this line? Once you complete those 2, it opens the next quest. So let's see what that's about.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. It's my miners. They've gone deranged. Bless my beard. Just as both sites were coming back to full operation, the lunatics fled out into the desert. I tried to stop one of them and saw nothing but a blank stare and a strange light behind the fellow's eyes. He looked cursed. This is the work of that Fae, the one who sits atop the hill on the outskirts of town. If you can find that Fae and make him fix this, you'll be duly compensated.
Why the... huh?
Damn right. There's no other explanation. He calls himself Calovar. Polite enough fellow, I suppose. But I've never trusted him. When we first got this operation up and running, he'd appear out of the sands every once in a while and try to convince us to move out. It's so obvious now. I'll bet he was behind the other problems as well. The Cruduck, the attack on Canyon Hill, all of it reeks of fey magic.
Or maybe you're just trying to warn you, but, you know, whatever. We'll go take care of
watches
it.
the mine from his perch on the hill to the south. You'll find him there. Nothing is going right. Nothing.
Sounds like a dangerous place to be. You think maybe the Fae were just wanting to warn you of that? But, you know what? We've been at this for a little over an hour. I think it's time that we call it a day.
The Hollowlands are a harsh place to make a living, but we make do.
Indeed you do. Anyway, as I was saying, tune in next time where, well, continue exploring this area. Deal with the miners going insane. What is it with people going insane in the desert, by the way? That's not a real thing. Just as someone who lives in a desert, I can attest to that. Of course, the fact that I am arguably a little bit crazy, maybe I shouldn't be I'm not a good source to approve that statement, but, you know, just saying. It's not a thing. And we'll probably also see what's going on with Fulmer's Hughes here as well.
It's amazing
But
that they can flourish in such a warm environment.
please stop talking to me. I'm trying to close a video here. Anyway, before someone else interrupts me in this game, until next time, as always, later, folks.